to another episode of Crush on This. I'm Allison from Please the Palate with my friends
Christine Campbell, Girls Go Grape.
And Cindy Reining from Grape Experiences.
And today our subject is going to be unique grape varieties. Now what we mean by that is, okay, everybody knows Cabernet Sauvignon and Pinot Noir and Chardonnay and Merlot. And I'm sure you have a long list that you could also name as familiar wine grapes. But have you heard of grapes such as, I don't know, Encruzado, or maybe Vermentino, or maybe Sagrantino? I mean, there are a lot of indigenous grapes around the world that you might have tried, but you've never heard of. So today, each of us has picked a unique variety to share with you. And so, Christine, what did you pick that is unique and different?
Well, not only is it unique and different, but it's the only vineyard in British Columbia and in Canada that grows this. It's Black Muscat. So this is Blue Grouse Black Muscat. I've got the 2016 Reserve vintage. This is known by 30 different synonyms around the world. Muscat Hamburg is kind of the most widely known. Cowichan Valley is on Vancouver Island. And this grape is, like I said, the only place in Canada that is grown. And this wine retails for $45. It is so exceptional, so special that people are only allowed to buy 2 bottles at a time. So this is pretty amazing. Bailey Williamson is the incredible winemaker, and Blue Grouse just does a phenomenal job. I'm just going to go in there real quick. Everything. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we've got stewed plum, a little bit of black, like wild mountain blueberry, and like baking spice. It's so delicious. It's lush. It's gorgeous. And I just want to say this one little fun thing. The Cowichan Valley is a Salishan First Nations word for the warm land. And the Cowichan Valley is the only maritime Mediterranean climate in Canada. So that's how they can do that there.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about the climate, if that's the only spot in Canada that does this grape. That's really fascinating. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah,
I'm
good.
curious, Christine, you know, so many times when I hear Muscat and it's a normal reaction, you think of sweet wines. We know that Muscat tends to be a very aromatic grape in general. I'm going to guess this one is too, and that it's they can have residual sugar. Is this a dry wine or does it have residual?
0.2 residual. Like, this is dry.
Wow.
And it tastes glorious. Well done, Blue Grouse.
That's incredible.
Hey, can you give such a roaring review for your wine too?
I got something that's kind of like completely the opposite of Christine's. I have a Blacksburg Pinotage Rosé, and it's for $15 actually. This is from South Africa. Now,
Pinotage and Rosé.
That's my point. So Pinotage, historic, it's a dark grape. It's a red grape. It's a cross between Pinot Noir and Cinsault. Now, at the time they made this marriage, so to speak, or birthing of whatever, it was in 1925, and they called Cinsault Hermitage in South Africa. So ergo, Pinotage, that's where the Taj comes in.
Oh.
Kind of a fun fact. So if I was drinking 100% Pinotage, I would get plum sauce, tobacco, tar, licorice, some really, really, really strong, firm tannins and bold flavors. And the thing about Pinotage is that people love it or they don't love it. It is difficult to grow. It's just one of those, okay, I'll try it, but I don't know. But when I found this rosé of Pinotage, I was pretty intrigued. It's 2019. It's light and floral. Honestly, I've got melon and strawberry, everything that yours doesn't have, Christine. Stone fruit.
The opposites attract.
Opposites attract. Grapefruit, melon. And I love the story of Blacksburg Winery. It was founded in 1902 by Charles Back, who was a Lithuanian refugee. And he was illiterate, he was penniless, and he started the winery, and he came to South Africa, and the rest is history. They are the first certified carbon neutral winery in South Africa, and they're sustainable. So from what I saw in this, or I'm tasting in this glass, I just can't wait to have something else. In fact, I might even have to look for the Pinotage itself, the 100%.
You brave, brave woman.
Yeah, thanks. I'm ready to take a risk for you guys. But anyway, it's a great wine. I'm really happy with this.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to come in somewhere between the two of you because, you know, we'll start with our rosé and we'll end with our big, voluptuous, sexy wine that Christine's oohing and eyeing over. I went with a grape that you might have heard of, but a method that you might not be as familiar with. So I went with Carignan. Carignan is a lesser known grape. It is from the Rhone area in France, and it is grown, there are some old vines grown throughout California, and I picked the Two Shepherds Carbonic Carignan.
Cool.
And this is a 2019. And Carbonic, you may not have heard of Carbonic, but you probably have tasted Carbonic if you've had a Beaujolais Nouveau. And you think of that kind of fruity style of Beaujolais Nouveau. No, we're not there. This is a serious wine. So Two Shepherds out of Sonoma. William Allen is the owner and winemaker, and his partner Karen Danon. And they focus on Rhone varieties. And they do tons of small lots. Like, he likes to find organic old vines and make really cool wines. And he named this one, you see a cat up there. He named this Wiley after their cat, their kitten named Wiley. And carbonic, meaning that when the whole grapes are put into the tanks and covered so that it's, the fermentation starts within the berry as opposed to crushing and letting the juices out and adding the yeast. And so the result of that is this super fruity wine. So smelling it, I get all that intense kind of fresh berry coming out of the glass, and I get kind of both red and some black fruits, but I'm also getting these earthy notes and kind of like a little minerality, and it's like inviting, but it's also like, thought-provoking. So on the palate, it's got really nice tannins and acid, and it's like, this is right in between the two of you, and the best way to drink it is slightly chilled, which I have done. And it's $25, and can't go wrong. Two Shepherds, Wiley Carbonic Carignan.
Cool.
So,
I love it. I'm going to have to look for that too.
what do you think, guys? Did we do 3 unique varieties?
I think we did. We put a good spin on this one.
Yeah,
If I
and I'm
say so myself.
spinning this wine over and over and over again.
I bet you
Well,
will.
you guys, I'm very proud of us. We did good.
Yay!
Thanks for watching, and join us next time on Crush on This. Cheers.
Bye.